We have started using the distributive property to rewrite expressions, and some of my students are still having trouble with that. So if you are one of those students, this video is for you. Alright, so what we're doing here is we're using the distributive property. So when we have this 8 outside of parentheses, it means we're multiplying by each of the factors inside parentheses. So this would be 8 times h, right there, and then we'd have to take that 8 and multiply by 1.5. So we're going to add that, so the plus sign still goes right here. So we've got 8 times h plus 8 times 1.5. So 8 times h is 8h, and then 8 times 1.5 is 12. So this is as far as I can go. I've rewritten the expression using the distributive property. So here we have another one. So here I've got 3.5 times w plus 3.5 times 7. So 3.5 times w is 3.5w plus 3.5 times 7 is 24.5. So I've rewritten using the distributive property. One thing when you're working these, please make sure you are writing these out on paper. Don't try to do it in your head. Most kids that make mistakes do so because they will not write it out. Alright, number 3. So we're saying 1/2 times f plus 1/2 times 10. So we have 1/2 f plus half of 10 is 5. Number 4, we have 4 times 3z plus 4 times 2. So 4 times 3z is 12z plus 4 times 2 is 8. Alright, so notice on all 4 of those, we started off with parentheses. So the greatest common factor was already out here, outside of parentheses, and we just multiplied by each of the numbers inside the parentheses until we worked it out and got our expression. So like right here, we took the factor and multiplied times 8, and then we multiplied times 1.5 to get 8h plus 12. On the next 4, these aren't in parentheses. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in reverse of what we did at the top here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the greatest common factor of each term. So in this case, the greatest common factor of 4m and 4p would be 4. And that's going to go outside of parentheses. And I still have this plus sign right here in the middle. So 4 will go into 4m one time. So that would be just 1m, or 1m. 4 will go into 4p one time, so this would just be 1p. Alright, number 6, the greatest common factor of 3a and 3b is 3. 3 will go into 3a one time, so that's just 1a. And 3 will go into 3b one time, so that's just b. Number 7, the greatest common factor of 20 and 16 is 4. 4 will go into 20 5 times, and we have to keep the b with it. And 4 will go into 16 4 times, and we keep the c with it. So you want to make sure on these that you are using the greatest common factor. So number 8, the greatest common factor of 30 and 18 is 6.
This writer has a notebook in the office.
6 will go into 35 times, and then we have the D. And then 6 will go into 18 3 times. Again, please make sure that you are working these out on paper.